For many folks, the waking dawn of a frigid midwinter morning in the high country can be an unforgiving and difficult landscape to fully appreciate. But for those of us outdoorsmen who don't mind braving the sub-zero chill of the morning half-light, pursuing fish through the ice in the iconic valleys of the Rockies remains a worthwhile experience for any angler who can muster the motivation. While some fishermen would rather hang up the rod and reel and wait for the warmer days of spring, many others keep busy by chasing the next hot bite on the hard water wherever the adventure takes them. On today's angling voyage, we are heading to the giant mountain basin known as South Park, Colorado, to wrangle some rainbow trout through the ice at one of the several lakes situated in the heart of Park County. We'll be bringing along some fishermen who are new to the hard water and hopefully patterning a bite that will be both entertaining for the ice fishing regulars and inspiring for the newcomers. Come along as we get into some beauty rainbow trout and indulge the scenery and joy of midwinter ice fishing in the Rocky Mountains.
Hi, I'm Mike McFarland, and welcome to the Colorado Wickedfisha. You know, one of my favorite aspects of any fishing adventure is the opportunity to bring someone along who's never done it before. There's just something special about living through the experience and seeing it through the eyes of a newcomer. On today's episode, we're bringing along a couple of friends who are avid open water fishermen, but who have never been out on the hard water. It turns out to be a perfect day for it. The weather is great. We end up landing a bunch of nice trout, and we show our friends a good time. On top of all that, we come home with some delicious trout fillets for the grill. All in all, it's just the kind of day on the ice that we're always hoping for when bringing along somebody new. I'm sure excited to see what happens on the program. I hope you guys are too. Let's get wicked. Well guys, here we are. We just arrived at Terryall Reservoir here in South Park, Colorado. And we're very optimistic. We got a beautiful day ahead of us here, beautiful weather. Obviously starting a little bit cold. We're right around 0 right now. But with the reports that we've been hearing, we're expecting some pretty good action today. We have a couple of new ice fishers with us today, so I'm excited to try to put them on some good numbers. I would say that's kind of our mission today, is just to get some good trout up on the ice and show these new folks a good time. So let's see how things go. Here we are, Terryall Reservoir, South Park, Colorado. Let's do some wicked fishing.
Fish on.
JB's feeling some taps. Oh, and he hooked him. First fish of the day. All right, we're not fishing very deep, and there it is, guys. Way to start us off on a beauty color on that rainbow too, huh? Yeah. I like those atomic tubes. What color are you rolling? Oh yeah, look at that little chartreuse tail on that one today. Awesome, buddy. Keep up the good work. Oh, he does have some action. Nice, JB. How's he feel?
It was all right. About the same as that last one.
little bigger.
Oh, he is a little bigger, but oh, look, he got hit by something. We are fishing a lake with some pike here, guys, and so you see this kind of thing where they get wounded. That's generally a pike that's done that.
Fish on.
Nice, James. Nice hook set. He was toying with you a little. Nice work, buddy. Woo. Hey, man, you're keeping us in the fight here. We've only been here about 30 minutes, and you're the only one catching fish. Oh, I just felt the tap. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, he's not very good. But it's a fish. Cold out here. These holes are freezing up fast. Let's see what we got. All right. Yeah, my first fish of the day.
Pretty decent, actually.
Yeah. You know, guys, in Colorado, in most lakes, unless there are other restrictions, you can keep 4 rainbows. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep him. I'm going to try to keep 4 today and put them on the grill tonight. Should be a nice, yummy dinner for the family. Look at that. He was hounding you a little and then you stuck him. Yeah, JB, this is pretty good action to start the day. Not bad at all. Hey, this one looks okay. Yeah, buddy. So you're gonna keep him for the grill?
Oh yeah, I love these little ones.
Nice. How do you like to prepare them?
Oh, I'm just gonna do him with some butter, garlic, lemon,
Nice.
oil.
Grill or baking or what do you do?
On the grill.
Nice, on the grill. Well, guys, we showed up this morning and it was right around 0. As many, ice fishermen know, it's that kind of right at sunrise is when it gets the coldest. And it's so brutally cold that when you catch a fish and you handle it, I mean, your hands take a little while to recover. So we popped up the shack and it's really providing just some reprieve from this little breeze and these kind of, hovering right around 0 kind of temps. So we're in here getting warm and it's making a huge difference in our day right now. Nice, buddy. Ho-ho! He was right at the top of the water column. You gonna keep him too?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. All right, this is Tom's first time ice fishing and he's had some action over here. Yeah, that's a nice little chunk.
Very healthy, great colors on this fish.
Nice, Tom. What do you think of ice fishing so far?
It's a great way to enjoy the cold alpine waters, that's for sure, of Colorado.
Yeah, it is. Well, guys, we've been here about an hour. We got 6 or 7 fish on the ice, which is great. And again, it's about what we expected. We're getting into that kind of stalker size fish, anywhere from 11 inches up to 14 inches so far. And that's pretty typical for this little fishery here at Terryall Reservoir. It's a small lake. It does not tend to produce those really large rainbows. Additionally, there are some pike in here. It would be cool if we could get into a pike, but we aren't exactly set up in the pike kind of zone. We're definitely in that kind of area away from the weeds. A little more structure-based versus cover-based. So hoping that we're going to keep going with these rainbows. Things are going well so far. So wish us luck and onward. All right, guys, Jared's hooked up. This might be a nice fish, Jared. JB, you want to give him an assist? He might be substantial-ish. Get ready.
That is my first fish through the ice. That was pretty cool. And he'd just taken it up off the bottom and he wanted it.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, he hit it aggressive and he's a nice stout rainbow. Best one of the day, man. Wow. I think we're going to keep him for the grill, so thanks for hoisting up a fine fillet.
Oh yeah.
I got him on the sonar here, JB. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Doesn't feel too stout, but I'm always happy to catch one. Here we go. Yeah. I just put on a fresh waxy, and you know, I often do wonder if the fresh matters. I think it might have that time, because I had some waxy on there and they weren't hitting it. I freshened up, and yeah. Look, he's got another slash. We're seeing some of these damaged fish, which really suggests that that the pike are pretty active down there. I mean, that's quite a wound we see on that one. And we see that a lot in these fisheries where trout and pike cohabitate. So that's what we got. Looks like it could be another good fish.
Yeah.
For him to rip the rod holder over like that and start pulling. We might need an assist on this one, JB, again. I don't think we have a small fish here. Yeah, it's another beauty. Look at that bait, he just hammered it.
Yeah, right in the corner.
That was dead stick, and you barely got to it before it went in the hole. How exciting.
Feeling a little sluggish in the cold air, but we did get to it.
Oh, nice job, man.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. He's on the he's on the sonar. There we go. Oh, he's wrapped. Kind of your standard little rainbow there, guys, stalker size, 13 inches or so. As you can see, he shrouded that bait though, man. They're getting pretty aggressive. They're almost getting a little more fired up now that we're hitting that mid-morning time. So we got here nice and early. We hit a few then, but I think it's almost improving as the day goes on, which is great news. On there. Come on, buddy, hit it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, nothing too big on this one. Wow, he's feisty. Oh yeah, he's a chubbo. There we go, feisty little rainbow. Pretty standard here, these foot-long stalkers. As long as they're feisty and giving us fast action, we're loving it. I think we're at around right around a dozen fish so far. So hot action today, and hopefully it just keeps on going through mid-morning. Makes it a lot of fun. Hey, buddy. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go, JB. Woo! Already the temperatures are warming up a lot, and it's going to turn into one of those beautiful 40-degree winter days. Super sunny, not a cloud in the sky, and the bite is really staying very consistent. So even though we're getting into that sort of 9:30, 10 a.m. mid-morning time frame, it's not affecting the bite negatively at all. And we also want to take a second and see if we can capture some audio. The lake is really active in terms of the ice sounds right now. We're getting a lot of those really cool, almost like laser-like effects with the ice growing. Actually, that's usually a sign of ice growing. So I'm gonna put the GoPro down on the ice and see if we can't capture some audio now. Wow, Tom, you're taking lunch pretty seriously, it looks like.
Yeah, I've got a nice spot here in the sun, a new Coleman grill.
What do you got on there?
Well, as a matter of fact,
Oh my word.
we've got some New York strips. It was cold this morning. This'll keep us warm. When the sun does go down, it'll get cold quick and the bite might pick up. If we're here then, we're gonna need a lot of energy. That is a lot of energy.
This should provide nicely. Well done, sir. Thanks for the contribution.
Thank you.
Well guys, we're coming into that time of day when the sun has kind of reached its peak and it's beyond now, so we're getting into the afternoon hours, and as we get into that time of day, we're always hoping for that bite to pick back up. I think we're starting to see some signs. The jaw jacker's gone off now a couple times. Unfortunately, no fish on, but we've had some other action, you know, here and there, little nibbles, so I think it's gonna pick back up and we're gonna have a pretty productive afternoon here. So stay tuned and hopefully we'll get on to a really good bite to close out the day. Oh, tap. There we go. Oh, he's in the sonar as usual. Whoop. Could I be making it worse? Yes. There we go.
Still on.
Fish is still on. Oh, a nice little fighter. Oh guys, this is my best yet. Yeah. You guys may be wondering, you haven't seen as many release shots as you're used to. We're actually keeping a bunch of these for the grill today. So limit on rainbow trout is 4, and I'm gonna be keeping him, and that's gonna be a really, really nice fillet to pull off this one for the family. All right, fish on. Here we go. Nice little guy. Yeah. Not bad. They're still liking that tube with the chartreuse little teaser on it. And the waxworm has been the ticket just about all day. So good momentum on that presentation. Hopefully we can keep it up. He's down there. Nope, taps. See if we can keep him off the sonar. They love the sonar, that's for sure. All right, he's just kind of a standard little guy here. Woo. Just a little one. But look at the size of that bait that he hit. I mean, it's a pretty aggressive fish to be hitting a bait that size. Got some action on the sonar here, guys. Is he there? Yeah. Haha. He's just below the ice. Oh, he's little. Action hasn't been too bad. He's kind of little. That's okay. Probably my smallest maybe of the day.
There he is.
Nice, Tom. Nice, buddy. All right, Tom, I know you got to get out of here, man. How was day 1 of ice fishing?
It was pretty good. I'm a firm believer of being able to catch a fish any way possible, so I like to diversify my skills.
Right on, man.
Yeah, and it was a good time. It started a little slow and cold, and I think that's just sometimes part of ice fishing. Cold feet,
Yep.
cold hands, but it was a good time. I caught some fish, and it's a great way to bridge the gap from open water to open water. So
Absolutely, man.
really
Well, hey,
is.
high five, brother.
Gear check.
On today's gear check, I'm just going to take a minute to walk you through my preferred gutless method for cleaning a fish when you want to end up with simple boneless fillets and no mess. First, I make an incision right up against the gill plate, down through the side of the fish until I strike the backbone. Then I turn the blade and, using the dorsal fin to guide my knife, I cut straight down through the fish from the top of the back until I hit the rib cage where it attaches to the spine. At this point, I position my blade pointing down into this top cut in order to poke out through the belly of the fish. I always make sure this poke through is aligned with the back end of the rib cage so I don't get hung up on any bony structure inside. Then I just push the blade through to the belly, turn the knife towards the fish's tail, and I let the spine guide my knife as I cut almost through to the tail. I like to leave the fillet attached to the tail at this point, just to give it a solid anchor for my next cut. Then I go back to the main part of the fillet where it's attached to the ribs, and by cutting downwards, I just work the meat off the ribs, letting the bones guide my knife with each cut. Finally, I run the blade under the meat right along the skin, being sure to let the skin guide the knife until the fillet is separated perfectly from the skin.
And that is a perfect boneless fillet. So I had 4 nice fish on the ice and filleted them all out, cut them up, and this will be a really nice dinner for my family. You know, we're a family of 4, and this will feed us really nicely. So pretty excited to put these on the grill. Got some late afternoon action here. It's around the sonar. Oh, hey. All right. This one's not too bad. Yeah. As you guys can see, he hit that atomic tube with the teaser again. That's been a pretty consistent bait all day, and I'm happy to see them still responding to that late in the day. Right on. Well, we're getting late in the day here. Kind of hoping for one more. Nice little day finisher. It's always awesome to end on a really high note, so let's see if we can make that happen. Yeah. This one doesn't feel too bad. A little late day action here. Come on, stay on. We got the ice forming on the hole, which makes it difficult. Pretty good one. Nice fish for closing out the evening, though. We're gonna get going here pretty quick, and this is a pretty good way to finish. Awesome, we're gonna keep this one for the grill too. Well guys, thanks for joining us today on the Colorado Wickedfisha. You know, I want to express a lot of gratitude for you guys coming along on a day here at Terryall Reservoir on the hard water. We feel so blessed to be able to come just an hour and a half from home and get to such a nice destination where the rainbow trout are biting. The weather today was spectacular and the company was awesome. So we really appreciate you coming along, and I really hope you can join us next time. We'll see you later, and see you next time on the Colorado Wickedfisha.